What's up, everybody? Welcome back in. We got a special episode tonight. So normally Thursday nights is Legends Lingo, which you're going to get part of that, but you're also getting Tuck Rule Takes tonight. That's right. If you've ever watched Nickelodeon, you've ever seen Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents, it's a Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. It is the Legends Lingo Tuck Rule Takes crossover episode. Patriots season incoming. So this is episode 283 of the Legends Lingo podcast presented by Student Union Sports, and it is also episode 145 of Tuck Rule Takes presented by CouchGuySports.com. So we have the whole crew here tonight. I'm going to introduce the Legends boys first. Tom Powder Cadmus and Maddie Burnett. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Doing great.
Powder, you actually got some furniture in the house now. It's nice to see. We love that. Love that. Powder just moved into a new house for any listeners that didn't listen last week.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You moved, this is what, your third house of the program since we started this podcast, right?
Yeah, my mom's house and my second apartment.
Yeah, so there you go. You're on your third house. Congratulations, pal. Maddie Burnett rocking what are we rocking tonight, Maddie?
Slater.
Matthew Slater jersey. We love that. So those are the Legends boys. Obviously, you know me. I'm Alan Hegian. And of course, we would be doing a disservice to not introduce Tuck Rule Take boys, Mike Sullivan, Liam McDay. And Mike, I'll start with you. I think, Mike, out of everybody, you're going to be the most fired up tonight. And you're also going to give some of the most irrelevant and just delusional Patriots takes of anyone.
Irrational.
Exactly.
Nothing he says irrelevant is going to be irrational.
Mike, what's up, buddy?
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Yeah.
We are here,
Fire
Mike
me up,
and
baby.
Liam. We are invading Al's podcast. Gentlemen, thank you for having us on.
Yeah. What's up,
Al,
homeboys?
great intro. Liam's here with the Joe Milton jersey again.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Oh my gosh. So we also obviously
Go
we
Vols.
got Liam McDade. Liam, actually, last time you were on Legends was the draft, the night we got Drake Maye.
Yeah, it was. And none of you other fucks showed up. You being co-hosts and all. Me and Al had to run the show. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Yeah.
I think they had something come up that night. But again, we're doing a crossover
Mike was getting
episode.
beat by the wife, and you guys just were gigantic boxes and disappeared. But that's fine.
See, now you made Powder disappear.
Oh,
That
Powder
was-
just left. Good job,
Oh, Liam, you suck. All right, but again, we got the crossover episode, Tuck Rule Takes with Couch Guys Sports, Legends Lingo with Student Union Sports. So what's our big theme here? What's our big common kind of denominator here? Yes, math teacher talk, get over it. It is the Patriots. The Patriots are opening up their season this upcoming Sunday against the Cincinnati Bengals. So we're recording this on Thursday, September 5th. It's also the kickoff to the opening of the 2024 NFL season. Just real fast before we get into what's going to happen tonight. Ravens, Chiefs. Who we got winning the game? I'm going to be bold and say the Ravens upset the Chiefs on the road. I got Ravens tonight. Mike, who do you got?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Good. Powder.
Yep.
I want Ravens to win so my quarterback can go off. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm playing you this week, aren't I?
I believe so, yes.
Ah, shit. Okay. Liam, who do you got?
Criminals, baby. Give me the Ravens all the way. Fuck the Chiefs and everything they stand for.
Maddie?
I want Mahomes and Kelsey to do good, but I want the Ravens to win.
Okay. So we got
it's just me.
So we got 4 Ravens, and we got a Taylor Swift lover over there, which is fine. Listen, I like Taylor Swift too. She's got some good jams. We know that.
I also need Travis Kelce to have more than 57 yards and Harrison Butker to have 2 field goals because, as you guys know, I'm a degenerate on Prize Picks now.
You are. You do love. You do love your Prize
It's
Picks.
a problem. It's a problem.
Listen, I need Travis Kelce or Derrick Henry to score a touchdown tonight on my DraftKings special. So
I got Derrick Henry in fantasy too. Shit, I got so much riding on this game.
All right, there we go. All right, so here's how the episode's going to kind of work. So obviously, again, the Tuck Rule Take boys and the Legends Lingo boys coming together, uniting, because it is the best time of year, baby. It is football season. It is Patriots season. And we got a lot to talk about with this team. So tonight, for the Legends Lingo listeners, really quick, this is just going to be a Patriots episode. We're not doing Red Sox. Here's my Red Sox take. They suck. They suck in the second half. They suck every September at the end. Here's my Celtics take. Joe Mazzulla's a psycho. They're leading us to back-to-back titles. Here's my Bruins take. I don't give a shit about the Bruins. Okay, there we go. Now we're going into the Patriots stuff. We good to go?
It's the best thing you've ever said. Attaboy, Al. Attaboy.
Boston is a hockey town. You better watch your mouth. I'll fly back up there and shove you in your bidet. You know I will. Big or small,
do
doesn't
that.
matter. I'll do it.
All right. So we're just going to kind of break everything down with the Patriots. So obviously, let's just talk about the main storylines from this offseason. So there's been a lot of change that's gone on. Obviously, Mac Jones out, Bill Belichick out, Bailey Zappi out, Drake May in via the draft, number 3 overall pick, Jacoby Brissett in on a free agent deal, 1-year deal worth about, correct me if I'm wrong, is it 14 million?
Something of the sort.
Something like that, right?
Yeah. 13 and change, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously new head coach in Gerard Mayo, new everything, new offensive coordinator and offensive staff in Alex Van Pelt and TC McCartney as quarterback coach, new defensive coordinator in DeMarcus Covington, just new everything across the board. And obviously just a couple other storylines just to kind of throw out there. Patriots took a swing on Calvin Ridley, big swing and a miss. He ends up going to Tennessee when we all thought it was between the Patriots and Jacksonville, which was weird. Brandon Ayuk, obviously, that whole saga, that song and dance, which, by the way, I said this on Tucker Will Take, so I'm going to say this here. If you ever want to close a business deal, do not go to the Brandon Ayuk School of Negotiations, because that dude is a straight up moron. Absolute moron.
Yeah.
But those were kind of just like the big things. And my opening take for this offseason is I hope we never have to go through an offseason again where we're questioning like the foundational pieces of like who the head coach is, who the quarterback is. I don't think the Patriots are going to end up like this, but I don't want to become that franchise where every couple of years it's like, okay, who's the new quarterback? Who's the new guy that's going to be in charge of everything? I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm just hoping that we stay away from that. And this is the last offseason we'll ever have to do that. I'm just going to go in order across the stream, just general thoughts about the offseason, maybe try to keep it to a minute. I'm going to start with Mike because he's first on my screen. Mike, just overall thoughts on the Patriots offseason now that we can officially put it in the past.
Yeah, I like it. I think that Gerard Mayo, as I mentioned on Tucker Rule Takes last week, Gerard Mayo's getting way too much hate. People are being overcritical of him. I get it. We all miss Belichick, but no, I'm ready. I think that he's done pretty well, save for, signing a couple people we wanted or whatever, but it is what it is. I think there should be more optimism going into this year, but either way, I think we're in for a fun year. I like this team. Drake May is going to get in there at some point. I think that this is going to be the first year Patriots fans have had fun watching since Tom Brady left. That's my
wow.
That's a take. We'll cool off the stove a little bit there. We'll go to Powder in his nice new place, which we love for him. Powder, just overall thoughts on the Patriots offseason, just kind of what you thought as the time went from the last game last year to the first game this year.
I agree with Mike that there should be more optimism coming into the season. I did wish they signed a couple more players. I feel like they had opportunities to upgrade the offense a little bit, especially obviously Jacoby Brissett starting, but having a rookie quarterback come in at some point, I would love it if the offense was more loaded, but I still think there's a lot to be excited about for the Patriots this coming year.
All right, we'll go to Liam.
Weird. The offseason's been really fucking weird. We keep a lot of guys that, me and Mike mostly love, and Al's mostly the negativity when it's just the three of us on our show. We kept a lot of guys that we love, said goodbye to some people that we love. It's been fucking weird up till this point. I have not really a clear example of or a vision of what I'm looking forward to this season. But I was telling Mike the other day, I'm looking for moments. I want highlights. I want big plays. I want to look back on this season 5 years from now and remember 10 to 20 really fucking awesome plays, because we're probably not going to win a whole lot. And if we win, then, hey, I'm going into it pessimistic and I'll be surprised.
All right. And finally, last but certainly not least, Patriots insider for the Legends Lingo podcast, Matty Burnett. Matty?
When you think about this offseason, it was a historic offseason with all the turnover that the Patriots had. I guess one word for me to describe it, it's interesting. With the moves that they made and some trades that they made and players that they cut, some players that they put on the practice squad that I was a little surprised about. I think it was an interesting offseason, and I'm also just kind of glad it's over.
I know. We need just real football
Mhm.
and just real actual games because I know you guys feel the same way. I am sick and tired of hearing about, oh, did you hear Gerard Mayo? He just said that
Yeah.
Drake May played better than
Any of the
Jacoby. But
rumors
then
drive me up a
Jacoby,
fucking
it's
wall.
just, I'm tired of it. I
Dude,
just
I
want
showed you guys
actual
the
football.
DMs that I'm getting, the group chat that I'm in on Twitter. I showed you how people are talking about Gerard
Insufferable
Mayo.
people.
It's
Toxic.
crazy.
Absolutely toxic.
Crazy.
No doubt
It is a
about it.
thunderstorm down here, so I'm letting you guys know. If I do lose service, I will hop back on. So don't miss me. Don't miss me too much.
All right, so Mike's already making his excuses in case he can't give off his delusion.
not see the lightning?
Rage quits.
I really can't. Like, there's like a crack like that separating the outside in your window, and that's all I can see right there. There's not much
you
there.
can only see the crack. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
See, how did I see? You're so predictable that I knew you were gonna make that joke. You're so predictable, little man. Stand down, will you? Stand
Little
down.
man.
I gotta sit down.
Yeah, sit down and stay down. All right. So now that we're done with the offseason, let's talk about the outlook of this team. Let's start with what everybody wants to talk about. Let's start with the offense. So the offense, obviously, Jacoby Brissett, I think we all can agree, a big upgrade over Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi. Drake May, right now, slated to be the backup. Joe Milton, considered to be the emergency quarterback in case both Brissett and May go down. Obviously, you still have some key pieces in the offense back. Ramondre Stevenson is back in the backfield. Kendrick Bourne's going to be coming back off of an injury. You added a couple receivers in the draft, Jalen Polk and Javon Baker. You signed KJ Osborne in the offseason as well. Tyquan Thornton looks like he's turned a corner. You still have Hunter Henry. You re-signed Austin Hooper. Or sorry, not re-signed. You signed Austin Hooper in the offseason. So there's a lot of I think it's a good combination of the old, but also now you have some new pieces in there, right? So you have the new receivers. You have Austin Hooper that played in Alex Van Pelt's system. So when I take a look at this offense, and I know especially Mike hates this guy, but I'm going to say it anyway because it proves my point. Tommy Curran came out today and said he thinks this offense is going to be more functional and better than people anticipated to be. And I think that's true. I think the first like month and a half, it's going to look clunky. It's going to look a little disorganized because you have so many pieces in place. But I think toward like week 7, week 8, I think that's when you're going to start to see this offense come together in terms of just unity and kind of understanding like the chemistry that they need, understanding the offensive scheme, and then really going from there. So that's where I'm seeing it as. I think this offense is going to be better than people think. Do I think it's going to be a top 10 level offense? Absolutely not. But do I think that they can at best get to a middle of the pack type of offense if everything goes right and like Polk and Baker and some of these guys really soar in year 1? Absolutely. No doubt about it. Let's go reverse order this time because I want to make sure everyone's kind of getting in there when they can. Maddie, I want to start
Such
with
a
you.
teacher.
Yes, such a teacher move. Remember that, future
Ride in
educators of
reverse.
America.
Let's go.
All right, Maddie, your thoughts on the Patriots offense going into the 2024 season?
Oh, well, it's common knowledge. First things first, whenever Tom Curran speaks, you mute your TV and don't listen to a word that he says. Second of all,
Maddie, if I could kiss you, I would. That is my only.
Didn't know we had a
thought.
bunch of
my
Tom
fiance
Curran
might
haters
not,
in
my
here.
fiance might not like
Actually,
that.
Tommy Curran has me blocked on Twitter, which is
That's
crazy.
why I said he would be the
Wow.
one
Son
that
of a
hated it the
bitch.
I'm sure it's
most.
such a
Son of a
ludicrous
bitch.
thing.
I'm sure
the
I'm
creator
probably
of
wrong.
Deadpool.
All right, go ahead,
Yeah.
Maddie.
Here's the thing about the offense. It's that offensive line. That's what's going to determine how good this offense can actually be this year. I get why Jacoby Brissett is the starter because, well, can't that offensive line. You don't want to put a rookie in there. You don't want to set him up to fail. You'd rather have a veteran in there who knows what to do. Especially when you look at some of the defenses the Patriots are playing to start off the year. Okay, the Bengals, whatever. Miami, San Francisco, the Jets. Screw that, basically, if you're a rookie. It's as Simon Cowell would say back in his asshole days of American Idol, it's going to be the equivalent of a musical train wreck of an offense this year. I think we're looking at a bottom 5 offense this year. I don't see a lot of good coming out of the Patriots this year in general.
Okay, so Maddie has a
That's the
pessimistic
spirit.
outlook on the offense.
Thanks, Liam. Thank you, Liam.
All right,
And,
I'm
gentlemen,
already in pain.
I will be right back too.
All right, Joe Milton's #1 fan. You can go ahead.
This asshole.
Loaded question. You know, pass on me for a second. I have a useful piece of information.
Wow. All right. So you know
Pass on
what?
me just
I'm
for
going to
a
go to
moment.
Powder now. We'll get the Legends guys out of the way because I get the feeling the Tuck Rule Takes guys are going to come out firing.
Yeah,
So Powder,
I just-
your thoughts on the Patriots offense heading into 2024?
Like Maddie said, I'm a little nervous how the offensive line's going to hold up. But hopefully having Jacoby Brissett start the year, he can get this offense rolling a little bit. But yeah, like Maddie said, I don't see a lot of great coming out of it, but I want to be a little more optimistic, say it's going to be a decent offense, something fun to watch. And hopefully hopefully Jacoby Brissett can set up this team, get them rolling, so then when Drake May comes in, the team has a good feel for what it's doing in that time.
Okay. Liam, do you still need a second or do you want
No,
me
I'm
to?
good.
You're good.
So
All right, Liam, go ahead.
I had to do some math. That was my problem. I can't talk and do math. I can't do math in general. I probably should have asked you to do this for me ahead of
Probably.
time, but I
Dumb decision
checked
on your
it.
part.
It is, but I checked it with the calculator, which is smarter than you, Al, and it says I'm correct.
Fair.
So the offensive line is the big concern. They're complete and total shit. They have instilled absolutely no confidence in me. There's absolutely no reason to really dwell on that or have any confidence or try and talk myself into that they might be okay. I'm leaving myself open to be surprised, but prepared to be devastatingly furious come Sunday. As for the rest of it, wide receivers seem sweet. I'm looking at the depth chart right now. It's interesting. We got Osborne starting. Not really super psyched about him, but I'll again leave myself open to be so. I really just want to see the rookies. It's purely selfish of me. I feel bad for the dude. He came from the University of Miami. I love him dearly, but I don't really care. Like all I want to see is Polk and Baker. But such is life. I was doing the math here on rookies in the last 10 years and how long it takes for them to start. I took into account Patrick Mahomes, who sat for 2 years, and all the other ones. And on average, in their rookie season, it takes a rookie 12 games to start. A lot of them end up starting midway or toward the end of their rookie season. And I'm a numbers guy. I'm a history guy. If the history says it, I tend to go with that. So I am going to go on a limb and say Jacoby plays well. He plays fine. He does the Mitch Trubisky for the Steelers 2 years ago before Kenny Pickett started. Mitch went in there and played perfectly average, like just about as you'd expect a Steelers quarterback to play over the last 4 years. And he still lost his job to Kenny Pickett, not even for performance-wise, because everyone was hyped up to see the rookie. Everyone wants to see the rookie. Media pressure, fan pressure builds all the way to the top, and they're eventually going to give in. They cave. Mayo's going to get tired of answering fucking questions about Drake May. So I am convinced. I've changed, not even changed, because I still think you should either start him week 1 or sit him the whole way through, but I am now fairly convinced that we are going to see him at some point. It seems like everyone gives into media pressure since they've pushed Bill Belichick out the door for absolutely blasphemous reasons, but that's not the topic at hand. So I think there's a lot to be excited about. The offensive line is going to be fucking brutal, but again, I'm looking for moments. I'm looking for big plays. And then when Drake May comes in, there's going to be a flash. There's going to be some excitement. And maybe that can garner a couple decent games from the offensive line. Everyone was super excited when Bailey Zappi came in for Mac Jones in that Bears game, and the offensive line held up for a series so Bailey Zappi could throw a shitty fucking pass to Jacoby Myers down the sideline that got him into the end zone.
Yep.
Momentum's a real thing. Football is a head game more than it is a physical game. If
Yeah,
people really believe, they'll go out there and play better. So I think this is going to be an offense that comes on late, although I do believe in Jacoby, and I think he will do the Mitch Trubisky in Pittsburgh. Perfectly average. He'll be fine, and he'll have certainly better quarterback play and more touchdowns than Mac Jones did last season, which was 9.
I would hope so. I would hope he would have more touchdowns than Mac Jones and
Yeah.
far less interception. All right, Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, football's a head game, comes on late. A lot of innuendos you're doing there, Liam.
It is. Yeah, you could tell I'm fired up in my loins.
Listen, this is where we're gonna start with Mike's more optimistic than everybody else. I'm pretty sure what really wins in football, really, when you come down to it, you can control the clock, good running game, and a good defense. Patriots have both of those things. We're talking about offense. Did you not see that thunder just now?
I saw it.
Fuck you guys. You need to, because I heard it. Everybody's going crazy. Yeah, I think the run game is really gonna surprise people, because I know that everybody's talking about the offensive line. They can't block for passing. They can't pass block. They can't pass block. You know what they can't
do anything.
They can run block, because run block, you're not sitting back waiting for people. You're pushing forward.
True.
You're just dude in front of you. You're going, unless you got like a pull block, all shit like that. But I think that this offense is going to surprise people. The first take, Al, that you said is going to be, I don't know, whatever adjectives you use to describe my takes. I think the Patriots are going to have a top 18 offense.
Yeah, that's
Wherever
middle of
you
the
wanna
pack.
put
That's
that,
fair.
Wherever you want to put that, that's fair. Yeah, but you got people saying that they're going to suck. But I think
I've
that,
heard
you know
historically bad offense.
I think they're going to have top 15. We'll go top half of the league. That's where their offense is. Now,
I think last year was historically bad, so I truly think last year we can't be that bad.
It was. And you know, I just think that the offense, you're going to see actual good quarterback play, not the duo of Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi, like all of you have mentioned pretty much at this point. Jacoby Brissett, even if you're not excited about him, he is still a veteran, 7-8 years in the league now.
Give Jacoby his props.
So,
who remembers that 27-yard touchdown run against the Texans? Come on now. That was sick.
Of course it was. I don't even want the running. But I will say, once Drake Maye gets in there, then we'll have some shit to talk about. But no, I just think the offense are going to surprise people. I don't think it's going to be a train wreck. I think that they're going to be run first, and I think this offensive line can block for that. Pass blocking, little, not great.
Yeah.
Subpar.
Okay. So we all, I would say, besides Maddie, we're all optimistic that there can be more of a level of success than there was in 2023. Again, it's going to be that offensive line. That offensive line, I don't want to say it's in shambles, because it's not in shambles, but there are some questions. City Show's a little banged up right now. Fedarian Lowe's banged up, which I really don't care about. I mean, it does, but you still have a core of 4 that can play left tackle, which I'm fine with that.
Fedarian Lowe could be the healthiest fucking guy in the world. He plays like he's got a torn Achilles.
Well, I mean, he plays like he's a turnstile, but I mean, that's neither here nor there.
He's a cone.
While we're talking about offense, I do want to throw a couple of the superlatives already in there, because it just fits with this offense. Who do we see as being the offensive MVP for the Patriots this year? So I'm going to start with Powder. Powder, who's your one guy that you think is going to be the best offensive player for this Patriots team? Powder, you might be muted there, buddy.
You're muted. My thunderstorm hit you.
Phone got him.
Yeah.
Powder.
There it is.
Technology's tough.
My bad.
You're good, buddy.
Can you just come back to me real quick? I'll go second.
Oh, all right, Powder's taking an extra second. Let's go to a lot of skipping, guys. Come on, you gotta be ready. You gotta be prepared.
I was doing math.
Well, that's tough for you, I know. Let's do Maddie first. Maddie, who is your Maddie's face right there?
He's gonna skip too.
You guys want me to go first just to make it easy?
There's one answer. No. There's one answer.
Oh my gosh.
There is a right and wrong.
All right. Maddie, who do you think it's gonna be?
Yeah.
Or do you want to skip too?
Yeah, skip me.
Oh, this is
Dear God. Does no one come prepared with fucking answers?
I got it.
Jesus.
The offensive MVP, and it's going to go to Mike's point. So sorry, Mike, if I take it, but it's going to be Ramondre Stevenson. That's going to be your offensive MVP for this year. If everything goes right and he can run between the tackles, especially if So is healthy with So, Andrews, and who's playing right guard? Not because
right guard is Robinson.
Robinson. Oh yeah, Caden Robinson. That's right.
Yeah,
he had a good preseason. So I think if Stevenson can run between the tackles, and we can see kind of those breakout runs like we did last year in the Washington game, I think that you could easily see for Stevenson, you could see like an 800-yard season with at least 4 or 5 touchdowns. I think that's very in play, and I think that he could even, like, God forbid, if the offensive line stays healthy, I think he could even flirt with the 1,000-yard mark. If he's healthy, if he's good to go for the whole season. So give me Ramondre Stevenson as my Patriots offensive MVP. Whoever wants it next, take it. And you
Mike.
can
I'm
repeat,
ready.
by the way. You can repeat
Yeah.
if you
Oh
really
no, I
have to.
won't be repeating. Mine's very simple. Probably the most underrated player on the Patriots, Hunter Henry. He's going to be
There
your
you go.
offensive MVP. Let me ask you guys, it's going to be a rhetorical question because we all know the answer. What is a rookie quarterback's best friend? A good tight end.
The safety blanket,
A
baby.
good tight end. That is
Uh-huh.
Hunter Henry. Since he's been in New England, he's been one of the better tight ends in the league. That's not saying too much because there's not that many good tight ends in the league. But no, Hunter Henry, he will be a touchdown machine, and he'll also be, that third down scramble. Just look at your quarterback, get open. Hunter Henry is my offensive MVP.
Okay. Liam?
Yes, I like where your head's at, Mike. You had the right idea, but you were just off, just slightly, kind of like the way your cock curves, like just slightly to the left. You were close, but not exactly right up
You
Main
would
Street.
know.
So
You would
I
know.
would. She's shown me a handful of times. It is unlike your body size. It's not small. Congrats, good for you. But I will say, my MVP, it has to be Demario Douglas. I think, and maybe
good.
this is wishful thinking. Maybe I'm going out on a limb here. Maybe I'm hoping and praying and reliving in the past. But the Patriots revolutionized and created the slot wide receiver position, and we leaned on those son of a bitches for 20 years. And I hope Mayo noticed that, saw that firsthand when he was a player, and is now embracing it as a coach, carrying on the Bill Belichick name. Just like Mike said, we're not going to have a lot of time to throw the ball. All of the slot receiver routes, I want Edelman routes, in and out, arrows, quick slants. I want all these super quick routes, and the ball comes out quickly into the hands of DeMario. I'm expecting a big season, like 6 to 9 touchdowns.
Nice. Nice.
And I'm expecting a huge year, probably 80 to 100 catches. I think we're going to lay it on. We're not going to steer away from the pass, especially if Drake May comes in. Then we're going to fucking force him to pass. I really think this is a huge year for the only guy who seemed to be halfway competent last year, besides, of course, Hunter Henry.
Okay. Whichever Legends boy wants to go. Powder, Maddie, who wants it?
I don't hate it.
Maddie, you ready?
All right,
Can't
Maddie.
believe you fucks didn't come with answers.
Hey.
This
I mean,
is
Powder, do you
preposterous.
want it or do you want me to go first?
Oh my
You can
god.
go, then I'll close it.
All right. I mean, guys, I think this might have been the steal of the draft for the Patriots. Jalen Polk.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna be. I think this kid's a stud in the making. Hot take: he ends the year with 1,000 receiving yards this year. Hot take from there. He's gonna be one of the only. He's gonna be a diamond in the rough. I think for the Patriots offense this year. By the end of the year, he's gonna be the wide receiver number 1 for this team. He's gonna overtake Bourne, I think. And
I
it
can see
pains me
that.
to say that as a Kendrick Bourne fan, but
I can see that.
I think
All right.
I think it'll be Bourne. I think it'll be Polk, Bourne, and then Douglas is your big 3 for receivers, and then Baker. I think he's a year away.
Okay.
That
Powder to round us
1,000
out.
yards, you say? That's a lot of yards when our leading receiver last year didn't crack 500. So that's not great. I don't think Edelman even had a 1,000-yard season. Like it's not
Liam,
easy.
when your quarterback has a gigantic turd in his ass and can't get it out half the game, you don't expect big numbers on.
I find that to be more of an offensive line issue, but I agree with your point. Edelman had 3,000-yard seasons, but he
It's a
had
new
Tom
NFL
Brady.
we live in, Liam. It's a new
I
NFL.
guess so. I guess so. But even some of the later ones, I'm looking at 850, 700.
Well, once Drake May's in there, it's gonna be the
I
air
don't
show.
think he's not gonna deliver the ball better than Tom Brady. 1,000 yards, big talk.
If you guys want to see who's putting up numbers real quick, if you're listening, search it real quick on Twitter. Look up Taylor Swift's outfit for the Chiefs game, buddy.
Yeah,
Dear
she's
God.
You
there.
want to
They
see
just showed her on
someone? You want to
ESPN.
see someone putting up numbers?
You are such a tool.
Look it
All
up.
right, let's
Look it up.
let's let Powder get his in because I do want to hear his. Powder, who do you got? Patriots offensive
I'll
MVP.
get it in. I'll get it in.
That's what she said.
I was gonna go lineman.
Yeah. I just so I don't
punter.
repeat anything. Just so I don't repeat anybody, I'll go Drake May. I think when he comes in, I think I think it was Liam or Mike, I forget which one said it, but once that rookie quarterback comes in, I think it's gonna energize the offense. I think he's just
That was
gonna
me.
have have a big second half of the season wherever he comes in. I think it's gonna jolt the Patriots to some good wins. So I think he's gonna, even though he won't play the full season, I think when he comes in, he's gonna have a huge impact right away to really re-energize this team. So I'm gonna go May.
Are you a
Okay.
gambling man, Powder?
Sometimes.
Yeah. If you were to, say I give you free $100 to bet on what week Drake May comes in, what are you putting that free $100 on?
I did say last week. I did say week 7.
A lot can change in a week, though. You stand by that?
Yes, I still will
Fair.
stand by that.
Right.
Week 7 seems reasonable. Noted. I'll keep that in mind. If he comes in week 7, you'll be hearing from me.
All right.
All
So
right.
just to kind of recap our offensive MVPs, I had Ramondre Stevenson, Mike had Hunter Henry, Powder had Drake May, Liam had Demario Douglas, and Maddie had Jalen Polk. 5 very good answers, 5 answers that really any of them could be. But enough about this offense because we heard about it all off season. Let's talk about something that didn't get talked about as much. Let's talk about the defense.
Talk about the only surely good part of this season.
So the defense, obviously, the strong point of this Patriots team right now, it's a very veteran-heavy type of defense where you have a lot of veterans coming back. Jabril Peppers got an extension. I believe Anthony Jennings got an extension. Devon Godchaux got an extension. Matthew Judon gone to Atlanta. That was the only big kind of bummer of the summer. But with that being said, right? Thank you. I have those once in a while. But with that being said, I think the real question is going to be how ready is DeMarcus Covington to call this defense? Because obviously in past years, you've had Bill Belichick kind of be, the guy that makes the calls, the guy that really runs the defense and everything, right? And, Stephen Belichick, obviously now he's at University of Washington, but him and his dad were kind of the two that really helped that defense flourish. And now we don't know what it's going to be. We know the players that are there, but we don't know if the scheme is going to be the same. We don't know if they're going to run just like similar type of run defense, similar type of pass defense. Will they throw in some different concepts? Will there be disguises? We don't know what's going to happen. But I will say this. I do think, especially early on in the season, should the Patriots be competitive, which I think they're going to be in some of the first, 2 months with a lot of these good NFL teams, I do think this defense has the potential to not only be a top 10 defense, I think they can be a top 8 defense if everything goes right. Now, obviously, too, I know Christian Barmore is probably going to be out for the season, but you got Keon White that looks like he's going to be flourishing in his second year. Your secondary is loaded. And I think especially with your corners, you got Christian Gonzalez coming back. That's in his second year, and he's going to be playing a full year. Marcus Jones is back, and nobody was talking about that. And that's a big addition, especially speed-wise, in your secondary. Jonathan Jones is obviously the veteran corner that you want. So you have 3 good corners right there. And don't forget, your safeties are deep too, with Jabril Peppers and Kyle Duggar. I mean, there are a lot of names on this defense that you're like, wow, they had really good years either in 2023 or 2022. And in 2024, I expect them to do the same thing. Jabril Peppers got named one of the captains this year. That's how good of a season last year he had in an offseason. So again, I don't know what to expect for this defense, but I'm interested to see how DeMarcus Covington puts it all together. So let's just get some quick thoughts about the defense. Mike, I'll start with you. Just kind of overall general thoughts about what you're expecting to see in this Patriots defense this year.
Yeah. I'll go even, I guess, more bold than you, if you want to say that. Top 5 defense.
He was conservative, so it's not hard to be bolder than him.
Keon White is going to be your star. I mean, if you watch in the preseason games, I understand their preseason games and, level of competition, whatever. But when he wasn't getting double teamed, he was impacting the play pretty much every single time. I think when fans and media members talk about this team, they do forget how good the defense is because the offense is the big thing that everybody wants to talk about right now. But no, I think this defense, when I look at the schedule, maybe a handful of teams that scare you when it comes to quarterbacks wise, options wise, one of them you play in week 1, which obviously we'll talk about. But yeah, I think this defense is going to keep this team in a lot of games. And it kind of brings me back to what I said, where if you have a good defense and a good running game, you can win some games. So this is these are the two things I think are going to keep the Patriots in games and kind of surprise people. Top 5 defense, and I'll spoil it. Keon White's my MVP for the defensive player of the year. No shock there. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's him. He's going to be the next Judon, and he won't disappear in the second half of the season like Judon does.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. He's a brick shithouse. Dude's built like Michael Clark Duncan in the Green Mile. Just absolutely terrifying human being.
He is. Let's go to Maddie this time. Maddie, defense, Patriots. What do you got?
Unlike the offense, I actually love the defense. They're going to be good this year. I mean, you got Oregon legend Christian Gonzalez coming back. I'm excited to see what he can do. He was on track to be Defensive Rookie of the Year last year. Before the Cowboys just had to be shitheads and hurt him.
I do love that gonzo journalism.
Yeah, exactly. It sucks. It sucks about Judon. It does, but they got good value for that return. I like Keon White. I mean, what else can we say about him? He's going to be the star, I think, on that defensive line this year. One guy that I was excited about during training camp, and I'm a little sad he didn't make the team, was Joe Giles. I forget what the other part of his last name.
Joe Giles Harris.
Yeah, I was excited about him. A little bummed out he didn't make the team. I got no worries
He's a
about
practice
this
squad
defense,
guy.
really. I really got no worries about this defense. They're I know they're not going to tank or anything, Patriots, this year. But I mean, just looking ahead at how they can improve the defense in the draft next year, they got some players that they could pick. Especially they got an early pick next year. It's gonna be great. But as for this year, the defense is good. They're gonna be just fine.
Okay.
They're probably a top 15 defense, is my guess.
At the worst. I think at the worst.
I think at best top 15.
Ooh.
I think if they had June on top 10.
Fuck, you had me. God damn it.
All right.
Fuck, I was all in.
Let's do
Damn.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry.
Let's do Powder, and then Liam can kind of round
let's
this
do
up.
Mike. I want to hear what Mike has to say.
I just spoke.
Yeah, he said everything.
I said everything. I said top 5. I said Keon White.
Yeah,
top 15.
All right. Hey, sit down for a second. Sit down. Hey, sit down. You need to sit down. Mike, if you're standing,
I love the passion.
You need to sit down.
I'm not your student. I don't like that role play. I know that's probably your kink. That's not my thing.
Hey, you need to sit down. You need to sit down, Mike. All right, let's go to Powder and then Liam. Powder, your thoughts on the defense?
No, like everybody said so far, there's nothing to complain.
Man.
There's nothing to complain about. There's a lot to look forward to with this defense. A lot of great players. I think the secondary is going to be one of the best in the whole league. They're going to be able to hopefully keep the Patriots in games. I know they're going to have to really play really well to really keep up with how bad the offense is going to be. But I think with this defense, it's going to be something fun to watch. See how they stop different offenses throughout the year, because I think they're going to be able to stop a lot of great quarterbacks and wide receivers this year and keep the Patriots really in games that they probably shouldn't be in with how bad the offense will be. But like everybody said, I think everybody's hit pretty much everything you can say about this defense. It's just one of the best in the league, and I look forward to watching it.
Gonna be fun. Liam, to kind of round out our defense conversation, why don't you go ahead?
They have all the talent to boot. Covington cannot fuck this up. All you have to do is use the exact defense that Jerod Mayo mastered in his time here. You take what Bill Belichick did, and you maybe put a new modern spin on it, a 2024 spin that, the media would speculate that Belichick wasn't willing to do. I'm sure he was, but they have an interesting, new, fresh vantage point on the whole thing. Take it, put a little spin on it, but still keep the structure that made Mayo the successful captain of the team that he was while he played. I have no reason to believe this isn't going to be a great defense, much like you guys said. The talent's fucking loaded, but Covington cannot fuck this up. If he does, I want him euthanized. I want him vaporized. I want him drawn and quartered and scalped.
1 year?
Let's
You're giving him
go.
1 year?
1 year,
We
1
got
year.
it.
Because I will know in week 3 if you aren't running a Bill Belichick model defense by week 3. And if you're not doing it, I will go to Gillette myself and I will be the martyr, like that dude who lit himself on fire and ran across the White House lawn. I will do that running to his office at Gillette Stadium.
All right. So with that being said, Mike, you already gave your 2 cents. You said Keon White, your defensive player of the year. So I think you're good. Everybody else, defensive player of the year for the Patriots. Who's the one guy on defense that's really going to stand out and really going to make a true impact for this defense?
Well, we know Mike's.
Yep.
And I agree with Mike. He took mine, so I do have a backup plan.
All right. Liam, why don't you go ahead? Who's your
So
2024 Patriots defensive player of the year?
I have an answer, but I have a caveat. My answer will be the same one it is last year. The guy who just got a brand new deal. I love him. I live for him. He's an absolute fucking stud. It's actually a travesty I don't have a jersey of him. Kyle Duggar. He's just such a
okay.
beast, such a
Okay.
stud.
Fuck.
I came from, as you know, maybe all of you did except for Mike and Al, who were born in 1979. The rest of us who are younger remember the glory era of safeties with Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, the Gas Man, Adrian Wilson, Bob Sanders. We had murderers in the secondary covering the deep middle, and it's time to get back to that for this Patriots team. Kyle Duggar is a flawless modern day safety. His numbers are immaculate. 4 picks.
Not that old. Not that old.
You're
I'm
kind
not
of old.
either.
He had 4 picks and 92 tackles, 3 picks and 78 tackles, 2 picks last year in 109 tackles. Brother can do it all. 1.5 sacks last year, 1 sack the year before then. 2 forced fumbles over the last 2 years. Just the perfect, most well-rounded safety. You keep doing what you're doing. Blitz him on occasion, he's going to get a sack. He's always going to get picks. The odds of them going back for touchdowns, very likely. He has 2 pick six 2 years ago. We all remember him when he killed Teddy Bridgewater on the way to the end zone when he picked off that ball against the Dolphins. I love him. I live for him. My eyes are going to be on 23 in the secondary.
All right. Let's see.
My caveat, quickly, just my bad.
Yes.
I think there's potential for it to be overtaken. I would love to see him build on the promising year he had last year, Jelani Tavai. I think he's a monster. He had a great year last year, breakout year last year. If he can build any momentum or even stay the same, he'll be my defensive player. But there have been so many defense players that have 1 year, good year, and then they're fucking shit for the rest of it, i.e. Patrick Chung. So I'm not going to get my hopes up. But
Okay. Let's do Powder. Let's do you next. What do you have for Patriots Defensive Player of the Year in 2024?
I was gonna say Kyle Duggar, Liam stole it, but I'll go someone bouncing back from injury. I'm gonna go Christian Gonzalez. I just think he was like I think Maddie said he was on his way to defensive rookie of the year. Got hurt, but I think he's gonna have a monster year this year and really help solidify that secondary. I just think, like I said, bounced back from injury, showed a lot of promise last year.
So Liam steals Powder's and Powder steals mine. Cool. All right. Maddie, what do you have for Defensive Player of the Year?
All right, since Powder stole mine, we're all stealing each other. I'm gonna go with someone that we haven't mentioned yet. I'm gonna go with Jawan Bentley.
Okay.
ooh,
Listen, he's coming off a season where he had 114 total tackles, 4.5 sacks. He assisted on just 59 of those tackles alone. He's a team captain. He's the quarterback of the defense. He had a forced fumble last year too. 55 of those total tackles, 55 of them were solo himself. He's like I said, he's directing traffic out there for the defense. He's someone who I think doesn't get talked about a lot when you talk about this defense, and I think he quietly just flies under the radar every year. And I think this is the year where we actually see just now that we don't have Judon anymore, we see a giant leap from him this year. And I think he might be getting to the backfield a lot more often than he normally does. So I'm gonna go with Bentley.
I dig it. Terrible in pass coverage, but he will
Good one.
deplete a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
horrible in pass coverage, but he's amazing rushing the quarterback.
That's fine. We got Taki. I'm not worried about
Taki
that.
Taki. I think he's on the.
Pretty sure he's hurt.
Yeah, he's
Taki
out
Taki's
for the
don't
first
worry.
four.
Don't
right
worry.
now.
Don't worry. He is the second coming of Ronnie Perkins. Do
Oh,
not.
great. Okay, so for me to kind of wrap up the defensive discussion, I'm going to go with another linebacker whose name starts with J that I think has a lot to prove this year. I'm going with Josh Uche for two reasons. One, Josh Uche is on a 1-year contract, so he's playing for his next big contract, and we know that that's in Maddie.
Joshua Uche.
Sorry, Joshua Uche. Sorry, Joshua Uche. So Joshua
We have a
Uche.
Patriots podcast. Figure out how to say the players' names. That's all. Just
Exactly.
food for thought. You're a teacher. You should pay attention to details. Just
Again,
I get
numbers.
it, Alex.
Again,
it's your
numbers.
first week out. You're still learning names. I get it, but come
Yeah,
on.
I'm getting back into the swing of things, literally.
crazy.
So Joshua Uche playing on a 1-year deal, playing for his next big contract. And Maddie said it too. Judon's not here anymore, so Uche is going to have a lot more like opportunities to be able to get in after the quarterback, and he has a lot. And even Judon said that Uche is, a good, pass rushing linebacker. So again, give me Josh Uche on a 1-year deal. So to kind of again just wrap up our defensive MVPs, Mike had Keon White. Powder had Christian Gonzalez. Liam had. Oh my gosh!
Come on.
I know your caveat was Jelani Tavai. I know that.
Think about the main course.
Keon White. Sorry, you had Keon White.
Okay, there.
Yep.
No, I didn't. He had.
Or sorry, no, you
Mike
had
stole
no.
mine. Come on, don't just focus on dessert, Al. Think about dinner. God damn it! I said Kyle Duggar.
Oh, you did say Kyle Duggar. That's right. Because I was thinking Kyle Duggar too. I was like, dang,
Yeah,
dude.
he's a monster.
Yeah. So all right. So Liam had Kyle Duggar. Maddie had Juwan Bentley, and I have.
Damn right I did.
Uche.
How does Uche go from 11.5 sacks to 3 last year? He's got to get back. I'm expecting 9 to 10. Another one.
Do you want to know why? Because of the guy that nobody brought up, which I thought someone would, Dietrich Wise. That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah, I know. He goes so under the
Don't
radar.
say yeah.
They played him deep into the.
I think he played one snap in a preseason game and had a sack. It was crazy.
I think he's just
he played a lot actually. I thought
he's just so undervalued and so underrated that he flies under the radar.
You know what else he is? He's so long too. If you look at him, his arms is very long.
No, absolutely.
He's a big dude. He's a big dude.
Does not have tiny wrists.
Him and Keon White, they are going to destroy Joe Burrow week 1. But sorry, Al, keep going.
No,
Get
you're fine.
to the most important phase of the game, please.
But before we do that, we have a couple sponsors that we need to shout out for both podcasts. We'll do Legends Lingo first. Powder, do you want to give us our ad for A&B Burgers?
Powder, I'm hungry.
Like I say every week, Legends Lingo is graciously sponsored by A&B Burgers, A&B Kitchen and Bar. A&B Kitchen and Bar is located in Boston, Massachusetts, right across the street from the TD Garden. Is the best spot to meet up before, after, or during a Bruins or Celtics game or concert, whatever may bring you to the TD Garden. Celtics Bruins starting back up. Celtics with their defense of the championship. You want to be in that crazy atmosphere of all this crazy Celtics fans, but don't have a ticket. Head right across the street to A&B Burgers. Grab a great burger. Grab whatever they have. Pasta, pizza. They kind of have a little bit of everything now. They have great beer, great drinks. And make sure when you head over there, you tell them the Legends Lingo boys sent you.
Okay. Shout out to A&B Burgers as Maddie's holding up the picture. We also, for Tuckable Takes, have a shout out to our friends at Sports Spider. Mike?
Yeah. Lee, I mean, I was going to ask, if you kind of ruined it, I was going to ask Liam if you like spiders. Liam was going to say, oh, no, I'm scared of them. And then I was going to say, well, Liam, this is a spider that you'd like, because all you need to do is go to sportspider.com. NFL, Patriots, Tuck Rule Takes will be the first one there. Say it every week. Go take a listen. Go read some other articles. Things got people got some pretty good things going on over there. Like I said, I've kind of been reading it more since we've been working with them. So Sports Spider, not Spider Sports, Sports Spider. Go take a listen. And then watch on YouTube, because I will always say that YouTube is the most entertaining way to watch Tuck Rule Takes. And in this case, the crossover, Legends Lingo, all of us. Let's go. Sports Spider, book it. Proceed, Al.
Thank you, Mike. So again, shout out to the two sponsors, the Legends Lingo sponsor of A&B Burgers and the Tuck Rule Take sponsor of Sports Spider. Make sure to eat at A&B Burgers and check out, while you're there, while you're waiting for your food, hop on your phone and check out the great website that is Sports Spider. All right, so he doesn't
Speaking of
know.
food, I'm so hungry. Are you
I
guys
know.
hungry?
I'm literally like,
I don't know why.
I'm literally
talking
like
about burgers. I'm thinking about steaks. I'm
like
so fucking
off
hungry.
air. I'm like, I have my dinner here that my girlfriend made that is
It's got
amazing.
chips.
And I'm just trying to like go off camera and just slowly eat it so you don't see me like.
What is it, Al?
putting
Come
my mouth
on,
over.
share the love, fucker.
We got a little buffalo chicken. We had some broccoli, some avocado, and rice, and a nice little bowl. Nice little healthy
Al,
bowl.
tell the girlfriend, soon to be wife, that I said hello
I will do that. I promise.
right now. Do it right now.
Oh, good. I'm not the only one snacking during this episode.
Anyways, so he doesn't know I'm doing this, but Mike, I am actually going to let you run the special teams segment because this is your baby. You love this.
Big mistake.
This is your thing.
Let me buckle up.
You know what? And here, Mike, I'm
fuck
going to
me.
say this. Let's try to keep it 10 minutes or less. Let's try to do that.
I don't need.
Why
What's
would you put
understood?
a ceiling
What's
on special
understood,
teams?
Al? What's understood doesn't need to be spoken. Boys, the special teams, Patriots probably going to have the best special teams in the league. I was you
Well,
guys.
cut
The Legends,
Jalen Rager, so that helps.
Shut up. The Legends Lingo boys don't know. I was Team Chad Ryland for the longest time, but guess what? I had to jump off that bandwagon. Joey Sly and his big ass muscles, his big beard. He's going to be the kicker. Immediate upgrade from last year. Immediate upgrade. But we're here to talk about one person in particular. BDB, Big Dick Bryce Behringer, the best punter in the league. Guys, I don't know why my Tuck Rule Take co-hosts do not get more hyped up about Bryce Behringer. The dude, coffin corner, whatever you need. Sure, he might have some kicks that go out the back of the end zone. Sorry, you can't contain the size of his leg. I understand. Sometimes you're too big for the game. I get it. I'm too big. He's too big. Bryce Behringer,
Sure.
I think that this special teams is going to surprise people because if people think that this offense is going to stall, which I think we can all agree to varying levels that they will stall here and there. This isn't the prime Patriots. This isn't the Drake Maye Patriots yet. This is the Jacoby Brissett Patriots, which are going to be like lukewarm soup. But when this offense does stall, Bryce Behringer will be there to pick everybody up, down in teams within the 10, maybe within the 15 if he's feeling giving that week. Bryce Behringer, my MVP for special teams, not even a question. I think he also makes the Pro Bowl this year too, because I do think that he is, all jokes aside, he is genuinely very good at punting the football, punting the pigskin, as we call it. BDB, Pro Bowler, special teams MVP. That's it. Kept it under 10 minutes, Al. Like I said, what's understood does not need to be spoken. Bryce Behringer's one of the top 5 players on the Patriots team.
It is hard to get excited about punting,
It's
especially
very hard.
after I've been spoiled with Marquette King highlights for the glory period of my life. But he is sick. I will absolutely give you that. He's a damn good punter, and I'm as excited about him as you can be about modern day punting, I guess. Joey Sly, I think he's remarkably average. Like, I think he'll be fine. I guess he's certainly better than the piece of shit, no name dipshit that we had kicking the ball last year.
Be nice.
But what I'm most excited about, special teams is back, Mike. It absolutely is back because we have Marcus Jones back. The man who returned the walk-off kick against the Jets are back in Foxborough with this new fucked up kick return policy that's supposed to allow for more return yards. I'm expecting, I'm going to go full Miami Heat here. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 kick returns for a touchdown by Marcus Jones.
Okay.
Love it.
Legends guys, do you care at all about the special teams? You can be very honest. I tell these guys I'm not really.
Maddie's been sitting on his phone the whole time. I don't think he is.
You know what he's doing? He's looking up Bryce Behringer's stats. He's like, I got to.
I hope he's looking up highlights.
I was just about to say the highlights.
Highlights too. I got him. I'll send him over. I'll send him over. I'll send him.
You see one punt, you see them all. Who cares?
Not a Marquette King punt.
Powder, anything to add?
No, they're gonna be good, but there's nothing really more to add.
They can sway a game, Powder.
Yeah.
Okay.
They won us a game too.
Let's get into the next segment, boys. Let's keep going. Ago?
It did. All right. So the special teams out of the way.
Was that Marcus Jones kicked 2 years ago?
It was 2 years ago.
It was.
Holy shit,
season.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't have to get more into it. I think Joey Sly is going to be a huge upgrade from Chad Ryland.
Hell yeah.
I think it's
Just
going to be
purely on biceps alone.
Exactly. Buys and tries, right? Isn't that what it is? Buys and tries all day. Exactly. Okay. So with that, so we got the special teams out of the way. Just a couple more things, then we'll kind of do a big wrap up at the end. Patriots MVP and LVP. So most valuable player on the Patriots this year and least valuable player on the Patriots this year. It can be anybody. It can be from the quarterback to the head coach to an assistant coach to a lineman, anything that you want. And let's start with the negative because I want to start with the negative because we want to end it on a positive. Good note. So we'll do our LVPs first. LVP, Liam, who's your least valuable player? And if
I'm going to take this because it's the only fucking answer, and I don't want anyone else to steal it, and it's clearly the only answer. It's Vidarian Lowe. Like, he's fucking useless. Like, he's fucking terrible. He's gonna blow up this entire fucking. Any plan that we have for success this year is going to be blown up by him. He's terrible. Steve Gleason right now currently would contribute more to this team than Vidarian Lowe is going to do through this entire fucking season. He is completely and utterly useless. He doesn't know any proper footwork. He cannot pass protect. He cannot run block. He cannot do anything. It is incredible that he has made it this far, and I think it's absolutely fucking disgusting and a disgrace to the sport I love that this man is getting paid to play the sport. He's an oxygen thief. He steals precious air from people who matter. I can't believe he's on this fucking team and wasting precious resources like water and air and food that could go to somebody else in this world that matters.
Okay, so for mine, before I give it to you, who my least valuable player is, I'm going to ask a question, just take a quick poll, and I would like you guys to, like in school, raise your hand if you agree or disagree. How many of you think that Drake Maye is going to be the backup quarterback for the Patriots this year? Just raise your hand. Okay, put them down. How many of you think that Drake Maye should eventually be the starting quarterback of the New England Patriots? Hands down. How many of you think Joe Milton should be the future starting quarterback of the Patriots?
This fucking guy.
Really Joe Milton is my least valuable player because he's not going to play this year. He's probably never going to play, and he's probably going to be a part of a trade package. Now, is he fascinating? Is he cool? Is it great that you can throw the ball 90 yards down the field? Yes. But is it going to matter? No, because they have their franchise quarterback. His name is Drake Maye. He proved it in instances in the preseason. And Joe Milton is not going to touch the ball unless the only way is if somehow both Jacoby Brissett and Drake Maye get hurt. This offensive line could happen, but I highly doubt it. So give me Joe Milton for least valuable player because he will not play.
You know who's not going to touch the fucking field? Demontre Jacobs, Nick Leverett, Curtis Jacobs, and all these other fucking people that aren't going to contribute and can't throw the ball 80 yards.
You know who else isn't going to touch the field, Liam? Liam, you know who else isn't going to touch the field? Al, watch this. Cam Newton.
I wouldn't rule it out. There were a lot of backups that played last year. A lot of quarterbacks are getting hurt. I would not rule it out. I'll fucking kill you.
Who you got next? Least valuable player.
All right, let's do. So Liam and I are done. Let's do Maddie. I want to hear Maddie's. What do you got, Maddie?
All right. I've never liked him. I think he should have been cut this year. I don't care if he had a good training camp. The kid sucks. Tyquan Thornton. He's a huge disappointment.
It's tough to argue with
that. Even if he's our deep ball threat, he sucks. He's just not been able to convert from playing at college to the pros. He drops more balls than I've dropped more acid in my life. He's just terrible. He's not good. He's probably going to be a future Raider at this rate. Or a Dolphin or some shit like that. Kid sucks. He
is terrible.
He's terrible. He's dog water.
That's a good one.
We could put Powder out there. We could put Liam out there. We could put Al out there. We could put Mike out there. We could put me out there and go play wide receiver. I could catch a ball better than him.
That's saying a lot for all of us, not just you. That's saying a lot. Tyquan Thornton, good quality pick. Let's go to Powder and then Mike. Powder, what do you got?
I'm going to go a coach just because I'm kind of going to go a little different. And I think that DeMarcus Covington, if he doesn't lead this defense, I think it's with the caveat. Obviously, this defense is really good, but if they struggle at all, I'm going to put the blame on him. And so he's going to be my least valuable coach player because I just think this defense is too good. And if for some reason they're not playing up to standard, I'm going to hold it on the coach right away.
I agree wholeheartedly, Powder. If he is shitty and makes this defense shitty, I'm going to go full Van Helsing and hunt him down with a knife and banish him back to the nether realm.
It's on him if this defense is shitty.
It's
100% on him.
All right, Mike, round us out.
So going between two people, one person I didn't want to say, but it's purely because that person's backup I'd rather see play. But I'm gonna go with Kendrick Bourne, the least valuable. Couple reasons. Hold on. One, I know he's out for the first 4 weeks, I believe.
At least,
right?
yeah.
That's it. I think when he comes back, boys, I think that Polk's gonna kind of establish himself. I think Pop Douglas is gonna establish himself. I think Hunter Henry, not a wide receiver, I know, but still a pass catcher. I think he's going to establish himself. Shit, I think KJ Osborne might. Tyquan Little Wrist Thornton, shit, he might show up. I don't know. He could very well be the LVP too, but he might actually show up for a little bit. And when I say least valuable, it doesn't mean I don't like you, doesn't mean you're not good, but I just think that it's a crowded room, which we knew. You got Kayshon Boutte out there too.
Yeah,
I'm expecting these wide receivers to kind of develop a little quicker than other people are expecting them to. And I think that Kendrick Bourne just isn't going to find a place to really, gain traction. So my LVP is Kendrick Bourne. It's not out of hatred. It's just out of, hey man, it's just business. That's all it is.
All right. So just to kind of recap all the LVPs, and I'm going to make sure I actually remember them this time. Sorry, Liam. Maddie had Tyquan Thornton. Liam had Vidarian Lowe. Powder had defensive coordinator DeMarcus Covington. Mike had Kendrick Bourne, and I had Joe Milton. If you want my actual one, I wanted to troll Liam.
Yeah,
I can't.
I know you're a douche.
I wanted to troll
because it doesn't make sense. Obviously,
no, it does. It does, but that's still the point. The point is, I'll give it an actual real one, and I'll keep it real quick, like 10 seconds. KJ Osborne. He's not here long term. Yeah, he's going to crack the starting rotation as far as wide receivers are concerned, but I just don't see him having a role from the middle of the season to the end of the season. So KJ Osborne, I think, is going to be your LVP. He's a U guy. He's a U guy, but I hope I'm wrong on that. I hope he gets productive
me too.
some way. All right, let's do
Maddie,
the fun one.
Hold on,
that was 18 seconds, Al. You fucking lied.
All right,
well,
sorry.
I can't read
30 seconds.
Fucking, what are you, a numbers teacher or not?
Anyways,
Maddie isn't a teacher, is he?
No, he's a performer.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking actor, brother.
He is. He's the Jonathan Brewster of the world.
Act like you have syphilis. That's your acting job.
All righty. So now MVP, who's going to be the most valuable player to this Patriots offense? And I will say this little disclaimer and just
offense
a little kind of
just the team. Offense or just the team?
We're doing just offense right now. We'll do, or actually, no, I'm sorry, my fault.
Oh,
Mike,
we're
you're
doing
right.
the team.
Most valuable player of the
Al,
whole
listen,
team.
buddy,
Most
you are
valuable player
all
of
over
the
the
whole
place.
team.
Is this how
Oh
you
my
teach?
god.
Is this how you teach?
Right now, yes, because I'm getting back to the swing of things.
No
I'm
wonder
all
we
over
have
the
so many
place.
stupid kids in our
God,
country.
oh my
Yeah, no wonder why-
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You're too busy worrying about your
That's the
food.
smartest thing you've said tonight.
That's
This is
true.
crazy.
That's true. I am worried about my food. All right. Most valuable player of the whole Patriots team. Who wants to go first?
Maddie, what
first.
jersey is that?
I said
Matthew
it's
Slater.
Slater. You're paying attention.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
tight.
yeah, yeah.
I was-
Yeah. I'm not the only one.
I'll kick this off.
Go ahead, Maddie.
Chad Riley?
I'm gonna do the cop out answer. I'm gonna go Drake May. He's gonna come in. He's gonna kick ass. He's gonna keep the Patriots, I think, competitive this year at least. He'll have the offense look good. I can't wait for Week 5 when he's in there against the Dolphins, and we get to hear Tom Brady just talk about Drake May all afternoon. It's gonna be a great afternoon. But yeah, it's gonna be Drake May. He's the quarterback of the future. North Carolina stud. The May family in general, they're just a group. They're just a bunch of beauties and studs. It's good.
Blow him, why don't you?
Drake May's the answer.
Joe Milton's pretty handsome too.
All right.
Oh, Liam, I love me some Joe Milton. Don't get me wrong.
He does.
I know.
He was
Show your
actually
pride.
my favorite prospect this year, Liam. And
Yeah,
same with my
as you
fiance
should.
too. I'm
both
I'm
know
so
what's good.
ecstatic when we drafted him. Like
Yeah, he should
man,
start.
All right.
there was
Let's
a
do.
white river at my job when I heard that we picked him.
Let's do Mike next. Mike, who do you got for Patriots MVP overall?
I'm gonna go.
Ow.
There's a bunch of different things. You know who I think the MVP is gonna be? Uh shit. I was gonna go coach, but I'll go player. I'm gonna go David Andrews. You know why?
You bitch.
Because you need, first of all, we've all seen my coach option was Alex Van Pelt, by the way, but I figured I'd stick with like actual players.
Mhm.
We saw what a backup center looks like. It's not great. I don't think anyone likes it.
It's downright shitty.
Not great. Yeah, I think it's been said. I think you could put any 5 of us out there and we would do better than the backup center. But yeah, I think David Andrews, you have a veteran on there to solidify the line. I think he is going to do wonders for whatever quarterback is out there. Hopefully it's Drake Maye sooner rather than later. But yeah, short and sweet, David Andrews. He's a captain. I think unfortunately he retires after this year. Let's hope that he has at least a fun season to end his career, his Patriots Hall of Fame career. So David Andrews, offensive MVP. Or just MVP in general. Sorry,
MVP.
look at Al. You got me fucked up because you don't know what you're talking
you give
about.
me so much shit, but see, you can't think for yourself. That's a problem, Mike. You got to make sure you can think for yourself there, bud. Critical thinking skills.
Good
All
luck.
right, let's go to who do we go to next? Powder and then Liam. Actually, no, Powder then me and then Liam because I've gone last on a bunch of these. Powder, go ahead.
Yeah, save
All
the
right.
worst for last.
Douche.
Gonna go with Kyle Duggar. I just think he's gonna be a beast on the defense, and I think this defense is gonna be the big thing of this team, the highlight of this team. I just think he's gonna be the star of the defense, and Kyle Duggar is just gonna lead the way, and he'll be the MVP of the whole team.
Okay, I like it. I'm gonna keep mine super simple, super quick. I'm going with Christian Gonzalez. I think he's gonna have a breakout year, and especially week 1, whether he's covering Jamar Chase or T. Higgins. I think he's gonna put the world on notice and show why the Patriots got a steal in the 2023 draft in him. Give me Christian Gonzalez, MVP of this Patriots team. Go ahead, Liam.
I'm gonna go on a limb. That limb might break, and if it does, I will fall and break my leg like I did in my wee lad years. But I'm gonna say team MVP is gonna be Jacoby Brissett. I think he's going to do enough in this job to hold off Drake Maye starting for a reasonable portion of the season and will be in decent shape. I do think Drake Maye is going to come in at some point, but he can't be the MVP if he plays 4 fucking games. If he plays 6 games, it's even questionable that Drake Maye could be the MVP. I think Jacoby Brissett is going to come in and play good enough to hold off the Drake Maye chatter for the first 4 weeks, the first 8 weeks, the first 12 weeks. Hell, it could be the whole season. Maybe Drake Maye gets him for the last 2 games, like Jordan Love did in his second year. But I just unbridled optimism, hope, prayers, and bliss are just completely thrown into Jacoby Brissett's hands, and I have no reason to believe he's not going to be more than solid.
Okay.
Besides maybe a shit offensive line. If it is, then it's not.
Okay. So in conclusion, with MVPs, we had Jacoby Brissett, Drake Maye, Kyle Duggar, Christian Gonzalez, and whoever the hell Mike said because Mike decided
David
to be
Andrews.
mean. Who?
David Andrews.
David Andrews. Okay, so you actually have
Yeah.
a decent answer. All right, all right.
You
I'll
bite
give
your
that to
tongue.
you.
You bite your tongue.
I'll give you.
Who I
Mr.
wanted.
Al.
Listen,
Mr. I
listen.
don't know how to say your last name.
Yeah, exactly,
Still
exactly. And you've
don't.
only, yeah, exactly.
Isn't it like a racial slur?
No,
I
it's
fucking
no. A
knew it.
racial slur is
I
everything that
knew
comes
it.
out of your
I
mouth.
fucking knew it.
Okay. Anyways, so MVPs and LVPs are decided. It's time for the grand finale of this Patriots. Actually, sorry, no. There's actually another thing we're gonna do. Patriots at
Super
Bengals, week 1.
Do we not do most improved?
Nah, we're not gonna do most improved.
Yeah, no, we don't need to. Al, can I ask the panel a quick question?
Of course you can. Go
I
ahead.
just want to know real quick because I know like obviously this has been the main topic for the Patriots offseason. I don't give a shit what Liam and Al say. I want the Legends boys because I have a question. How do you guys feel about Brissett being named the starter over Drake May?
My answer's quick here. I understand why they're doing it. It's the right decision, but that doesn't mean I like it.
Respect.
Solid. I get it.
Yeah.
That's
I
where
agree
I'm
with
at.
Maddie. I think it's the right thing to do. With the way this offense is constructed, I don't think it would be the smart thing to start Drake May right away. I think you're putting him in danger. Um, and I think he will, once he gets his shot, he'll be very, very good.
Yeah. That was kind of going to be my just the follow up. Like, do you guys think that Drake May is the guy for the Patriots? And that's regardless of what you think his weapons are going to be next year or offensive line, just in general. Do you think the Patriots got their guy with Drake May? Because I tend to lean on the fact that they did. Of course, as a fan, I'd love to see him actually play right now because it's a little bit more exciting. I understand it. Like Maddie said, I understand it, but I don't like it. Even though I actually don't even fully understand it, but whatever. But I guess I'll ask Powder because you're here. Maddie dipped out because he
clearly
got so
the
excited.
answer is Joe Milton is
He
the
got so
franchise
excited.
quarterback.
Can we mute Liam? Do you guys think that Drake May, and again, this is all just guessing because no one really knows, but do you guys think Drake May is the guy moving forward? Whatever you think the
Absolutely.
guy means, do you think he's the one?
Yeah.
So Maddie, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think going forward, once he starts, he's going to get on a roll. I think it's going to be good for the years to come.
The more comfortable he gets, the better.
You know,
Dude, he
Al,
looks good, right? He's
you were
exciting.
acting
Liam, shut the fuck up.
rather stingy. And
Liam,
maybe
don't,
another
Liam,
word for
Liam,
that
don't
would
do
be
it. Don't do it, Liam.
Don't do it. Please don't do it.
Alright.
But no, Legends boys. He looks good, right? The arm looks good. You see him take off a little bit on that little run where he was kind of back there. He ran for
I liked what I
yards.
saw from him this preseason,
It's good
Mike.
shit, right? Good shit. And I understand, like I said, it's preseason. You're playing against backups sometimes, whatever it is, what it is. But no, Drake May, he seems like the guy. And I know a lot of us probably said this about Mac Jones too. But for some reason, it just seems like Drake May. It seems like Drake May's built a little #built differently than Mac Jones.
You are such a tool.
Does it not? Like, I don't know. I'm ready for Drake May. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get the general consensus on Drake May before we go into the season, just to make sure we're all.
I'm ready for this. I'm ready for the season talk. I've been waiting for this all night.
Fuck yeah. All right, Al, kick it off however you want to. Whether you want to talk about week 1 and then go into it, or I don't know what you.
Yeah,
want to do. You're the teacher. You're the teacher, I guess. Even though you don't know what you're talking about, you're the teacher.
I do know what I'm talking about numbers wise. 7th grade math and social studies I can teach, but you guys, it's
1 + 1 is
not
3
English.
right now.
Yeah, there you go, Maddie. Good job. Education
School is so crazy because it doesn't get you ready for life. I'm sorry.
I understand. I get it. All right, so let's preview this Patriots Bengals week 1. According to DraftKings, the Bengals are favored by 8.5 points. The over/under is 41. Money line, Cincinnati is a -410 favorite money line, and the Patriots are +320. When I take a look at this game, guys, there's a couple things that I want to keep in mind. Joe Burrow is 1-4 in his last 5 opening games. 1-4. The Bengals as a whole are 1-4 in game 1s of the season. And Maddie, you and I talked about this earlier today, and I think we can say it. We're feeling pretty confident.
Al, come on, don't ruin it for me. I had a whole thing ready to say.
You can still say it. I'm just saying that when you and I talked today, we said, you know what? Is it crazy to think the Patriots that the Patriots could upset the Bengals week 1? I don't think it is.
It's a possibility.
Mike, what the fuck are you doing back there?
It is an extreme possibility.
I'm so horny to talk about this game.
Yeah,
you don't even understand.
Striking a Farrah Fawcett
I gotta lay on
in the background.
Obviously, the big things are: will the Patriots' offensive line hold up for Jacoby Brissett? Will the Patriots' defensive line be able to put pressure on Joe Burrow, make him make bad mistakes, bad throws? Looks like Jamar Chase is going to play on Sunday. I know that there's been reports that he wasn't going to practice, and now supposedly he was limited in practice on Wednesday and Thursday, but it looks like he's trending toward playing. T. Higgins, obviously, another receiver that Patriots fans would love to have next year. He's the number 2 option in Cincinnati this year. But people forget, too, the Bengals decreased significantly in their running game. Joe Mixon's gone. He's in Houston now. So, like, I don't know who's Cincinnati's running back.
Zach Moss and Chase Brown.
Zach Moss and Chase. Okay, so again, that's a significant downgrade, in my opinion, to Joe
Running
Mixon.
back by committee.
Exactly. So you're probably going to see Joe Burrow throw the ball about 40, 45 times this game. And you're going to have to go in and get pressure, because if he's going to sit in the pocket, I know Maddie loves Joe Burrow, so I'm going to say this. He will tear the Patriots up. He will tear the Patriots up if the Patriots give him time to throw. So that's kind of just like my opening thoughts on the game. If you guys want to kind of get some stuff in,
Are you
Maddie,
having a
looks like
stroke?
yeah, it looks like
I
Maddie's
wanted to talk for 5 minutes and Al won't shut his goddamn mouth. All right, so
go,
Yo,
Maddie.
let Al run the shit. Teacher, Mr. Al, you got to raise your hand. You weren't raising your hand. You were jerking off the
my hand was
imaginary
raised.
dick.
I was waiting.
No, your hand was doing something else. But anyways, go ahead, Maddie.
All right, here's the deal. Like you said, like we said about Jamar Chase, no way he's in football shape. Absolutely, no way. There's no way. He sat out the whole offseason, basically sat out all week this week. Nuh-uh. He's not in football shape. No. I love Joe Burrow. He's gonna have himself a big day. He is. But guess what, fellas? Every Sunday, I do my Sunday selections. I do my upset of the week. Al, we all know this on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
My week 1 upset of the week is the Patriots over the Bengals. Week
Let's
1.
go.
Big time.
I decided that this morning. Absolutely. They're going to win week 1. They're going to shock everybody week 1. ESPN's going to freak out, say, oh my God, the Patriots won a game against Joe Burrow. What happened? Oh God, did the Patriots win this game or the Bengals lose this game? Not only are they going to beat the Bengals, they're going to beat them by more than just 3 points. It's going to be an actual touchdown. They're going to win this game.
Wow. So
Okay,
are you betting
Maddie.
money line?
I don't bet, Liam. But if I were, man, I'm betting the house on the Patriots on Sunday.
Wow. All
You don't
right.
think Mayo's going to want to come out with a statement?
It
Definitely.
makes sense.
You don't want to think. You don't think
my God.
Mayo's going to want to go into Cincinnati and make a statement to the whole league as a rookie head coach, coming in and filling the shoes of Bill Belichick. Go into. By the way, Joe Burrow's house and beat Joe Burrow week 1.
Joe Burrow.
And then and then by the way, your season opener week 2 is against a shitty Seattle team. Come on now.
Shitty.
Come on now. Patriots
We're
are
on our way to
absolutely.
17-0.
Patriots are
I
stunning.
am going to that game, so I hope they
Stunning
win.
the world
So.
week 1.
All
They're
right.
going to win that game. They're going to
I
win
like
that
it.
game.
You speak with conviction, and I like it. I don't know if I agree, but you speak with conviction and gall, and I dig it.
1-0 start.
All right, Liam, since you dig it, why don't you go ahead?
So I like the spread. When it started at 7. Now it's up to 8.5. So everyone's hammering
Biggest spread in the
Bengals
NFL
spread.
for week 1.
Yeah. And I love that spread. Patriots plus 8.5. A touchdown's that's a lot. So yeah, I would go with that for really no rhyme or reason other than Vegas knows something that we all don't. I know Mike talks a big game about Gonzo being able to lock down Chase, and Maddie certainly harped on those same points, and maybe there's some validity to it. We'll see on Sunday, but I'm not gonna go out and say that. Yeah, I don't know where the fucking points are gonna come from. I have literally no idea what to expect from this offense, but probably the Bengals don't either. So it certainly could happen. I love Patriots spread. I think it'll at very least be a competitive game. Won't be a 2-touchdown game. Give me the Pat spread.
Powder?
Yeah, I think the defense is going to hold zone. I think it's going to be a good game from the defense. I'm just, like Liam said, I don't know how they're going to score. I don't know how this offense is going to do. I think they're going to keep it close. I do think the Bengals are going to squeak it out. I just think they're just a better team right now. I think we catch them when Drake May's playing and he's on a roll. I think it's a different story, but I think week 1, I know Mayo wants to come out with a big win. I really want the Patriots to win, but I don't see this offense scoring enough to win this game. But I do see this defense being a huge highlight for this game.
Okay. All right. We do this on Legends Lingo. Tucker Rule Takes, guys. I want you to join us in this. Picking the score week 1 and a winner. We do it every week. Powder, we've done this since we've started the podcast. We pick every week, every Patriots game, who the winner is, what the score is. I don't think we've ever, Powder, have we ever gotten one right as far as like the winner and the score? Might have done it once.
Maybe once. I wish I actually kept track of it.
I know, but we should
Should've
do that
wrote
this
it
year. We should
down.
keep track. All right. What's the score going to be? I'm
Wait
going
a
to
minute. I never gave who I thought was going to win the game. You never came to me.
That's what
Yeah,
we're doing
they-
right
look,
now. We're doing
You
that right
are-
now.
Man, as a teacher,
Listen, all right, listen, little man, give us your quick thoughts on this Patriots Bengals game.
Do you guys know who's starting at right tackle for the Bengals?
Trent Brown.
Trent Brown starting at
Oh,
right tackle for
yeah.
the Bengals. Do you guys know the Bengals' record last year? Does anybody know? Because we talk about them like they're fucking world beaters. Do you know
Weren't
their
they, like,
record
9
last
and 8
year?
last year or
They were
something?
9-8,
Joe
Maddie.
Burrow was hurt.
Nail on the head. Gentlemen, Joe Mixon had like 1,030 yards for them. He's gone. The Bengals were 9-8. They have a turnstile at right tackle. You know who's looking at that? Keon White saying, hey, white boy, talking to fake Slim Shady Joe Burrow with his blonde hair. I don't understand why people are thinking that the Patriots have no chance. The Bengals are not this. They're not the Chiefs. They're not the Ravens. If you want to talk about great teams, they are a good team. They were 9-8 last year. You want to talk about records? Patriots were 4-13. Everybody wants to harp on that. Bengals were 9-8. The Patriots are winning this game. I don't know what the spread, whatever you want to say it. The Patriots are winning. Gonzo, Jonathan Jones, Marcus Jones, Keon White, Dietrich Wise. I don't care how they're going to score. They could win the game 13-7.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
You didn't list off any offensive players in there.
Ramondre Stevenson, Hunter Henry, Pop Douglas. What do you want?
Okay.
Pop Douglas can't be covered.
Maybe
one-on-one.
one more. Do you have one more?
David Andrews.
Okay.
Yeah, he might have a touchdown.
All
Dickhead.
right,
I'm sorry,
now,
Adam, but keep going because it frustrates me. People
I
think
know.
that people get all horny over Joe Burrow and they think that the Bengals are like this great team. It's
Okay.
crazy.
So now, pick the score and pick the winner. I'll go first. I'll get mine out of the way. I'm going 21-17 Bengals.
Wrong.
Going with a week 1 loss. Close game, competitive game, 1 possession away, but they can't quite get it done. Let's see. Whoever wants to go next, just step up. I'm not going to give an order. Whoever wants to step
It's
up.
easy. I'll go. It'll be easy. 17-13 Patriots.
Okay.
That's it.
17-10 Bengals.
Okay.
2013 Patriots.
Ooh, okay. Powder, break the tie.
Okay. I'm going to go 21-10 Bengals.
Okay, so 3 for the Bengals, 2 for
So
the
they
Patriots.
cover in Powder's book.
Okay. All right. All right. So here's the fun part. Here's I think the most fun part. We've done this several times on both podcasts, but now we're doing it 3 days before the NFL season as we're recording this on Thursday, September 5th. Yes, Maddie?
Just in case any of us did not see it, the kickoff got pushed back to 8:40.
I was just gonna
Oh,
say, yeah.
sweet. I
It
gotta
looks like
set my
because of like
fantasy
thunder
lineup.
and everything. That's good. I can cook my steak. I
There
can
you
cook
go.
my steak.
Okay.
Timing.
So you know the deal. We do this every year for both podcasts, for Tucker Will Takes and Legends Lingo. 17 games. We pick the winners and see what the Patriots record is going to be. So I'm just going to read the games, gentlemen. Does anybody want to be the scribe and take all of our notes?
Yeah,
Who
I'll
wants
be
to
the
do it?
scribe. I got it.
You got it, Mike?
Here.
All right. So Mike's
All
going
right,
to be the
hold on.
scribe for everybody.
Now,
for
what's
both
the order
podcasts.
we're gonna go in so I can write down people's initials?
Do you want to keep the same order?
I don't care. I asked you. You're the teacher. Just answer the question.
Okay. Attitude much.
I like.
All right. We'll
do you
switch
want?
off. We'll go. Mike, you can go first. Potter can go second. I'll go third. Maddie can go fourth. Liam can go fifth.
Cool. Worst for last. Love it. Okay, perfect.
All right. So Patriots at Bengals, 1 o'clock start, September 8th, week 1.
Dub. Winning.
All right.
That's
Mike's
a
got
dub right there, boys. That's a dub.
All right. Maddie's got a dub. Powder.
Loss.
All right. Liam.
Loss.
And I got a loss.
Of course you do.
Okay. Week 2, home against the Seattle Seahawks, September 15th, 1 o'clock start. Mike.
But like, I don't even. I mean, what are we doing? Home opener. Like I'm sure. I hope it's rainy. I hope it's shitty. I hope it's not fun. Who's Seattle's quarterback right now?
I'm going to the game.
Isn't Geno Smith?
It's
Yeah.
still Geno fucking Smith. So and who they got? DK Metcalf and like a
Yeah.
hobbled Tyler Lockett.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
This is a win. This is a win. I'm sorry. Seattle is not good. People are wildly overstating the Patriots' opponents this year. This is the W for me. Easy.
Okay.
W.
So now it's Powder next. W. Perfect.
Yeah.
Damn right.
W.
Oh, they're
Y'all
winning
just
that game.
copying
They're 2-0 in my book to start the year.
There we fucking go.
Dub.
There we go. Okay. Look at this.
We got a
Sweep
podcast
across the
sweep.
board. Look at that.
Good job,
All right.
gentlemen.
Week 3, Thursday night football at the New York Jets, September 19th, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kickoff. Mike.
You know what? Short week at the Jets. I hate to do it. I hate to say it, but I think the Patriots lose this one. I think this is probably one of the few good Aaron Rodgers games because, as we all know, say it with me, gentlemen, he sucks now.
Absolutely not.
So yeah,
Aaron Rodgers, the man.
I think this is one of the few. Man. This is one of the few good games the bad man has before he goes and hides in the cave and takes ayahuasca. So I'm gonna say L. Unfortunately, L.
Okay.
No
Mike's
hit on
first loss of
ayahuasca.
the season.
It's in New York too. If that changed anybody's thing, this one is in MetLife. So,
Potter.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. It's a loss.
Okay. Jets play at the 49ers week 1 and at Tennessee week 2 on a regular week. Short week, a lot of travel, a lot of mileage in those legs. I think the Patriots get an upset dub on Thursday Night Football. Give me a dub. Week 3.
Look at you being optimistic.
Oh, don't worry. It's going to go away quick. Let's see here. Maddie?
They're losing that. That's the first game where the Patriots offense looks like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I agree. Yep. Short week.
It's going to be a Jets night, unfortunately.
Wow. Okay.
Just sucking off all day.
I was the only optimistic one in that group. All right. This one should be quick. Patriots at 49ers, September 29th, 4:05 p.m. kickoff.
Everyone say it in unison. 1, 2, 3.
Niners.
All right. Yep. All right. Cool. Next week.
Listen, I want to say Patriots win, but they're not gonna. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Even the most optimistic fans here, not gonna be it. I'm sorry.
Okay. Week 5, home against Miami, October 6th, 1 p.m. kickoff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go win. I think that Miami, they're really relying on their speed, obviously, with Tyreek Hill, who I have in fantasy. So I hope he at least scores once, whatever. And then he gets knocked the fuck out. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Speed can only win you so many games. Belichick proved that. You can scheme against speed. I think the Patriots win this one. I think like the talk around New England is going to be, you had 2 tomato can games, week 1 against the Bengals. That's when you're going to get them. Week 2 against the Seahawks. The Seahawks aren't anything. You lose against the Jets. Now you're going to lose against Miami. You're going to have, you're going to be down in the division 0-2, blah, blah, blah. No, I think the Patriots pull this one out. I'm not as high as on the Dolphins this year as everybody else is. I think that Tua might even get knocked out this year, unfortunately. But yeah, I think the Patriots pull this one out. This is, by the way, the first time where I think the Patriots pull off like a late game comeback type game. I think the defense strip sacks Tua, picks him off. Something happens. They drive down and win. Maybe Joey Sly kick. Who knows what happens? But yeah, I think the Patriots win this one.
So like the Bills game last year, essentially. That's what you're thinking they're going to have. Like
very similar to that. Very similar to that. Yeah.
Okay. Powder?
I agree. I think it's going to be a win. I think they're going to find a way to win this game and have a big game against the Dolphins.
I think it's going to be a loss. I think it's still, you got to find a way to beat Miami with Tua Tagovailoa as their quarterback. And unfortunately, I don't think that that's going to be the day. So give me an L
But
for
why?
them.
But why? Because I am going to push back. Why do you think it's a loss, though? Because you
Because
mentioned Tua.
even
why?
though you said it's tough to game plan against, they still have speed, and guess what? They still have a good offensive team. They find ways to win. It sucks.
I get it.
I hate it, but yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
I get it. Cool.
Maddie?
Week 5, Drake May is going to enter under center. He's going to go into the game. Everyone's going to be hyped. The stars are aligning. Drake May's looking great, and the Patriots are going to lose this game.
Yeah, he's going to throw 3 picks and get benched for Joe Milton.
Fucking asshole.
God.
Dude, enough with Joe Milton.
I know.
He's not.
Give it a
Stop
rest.
trying to make Joe Milton happen.
Oh my gosh.
Liam, go ahead. Say
go,
loss.
please.
Say loss.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss. I think
Yeah,
Mike
okay.
and
Good
Pat are
job.
stupid fucks for thinking
All
that
right,
they.
cool. Good job, Philly fan. Good job, Philly fan.
All right.
What do you got next?
All right. Week 6, home against the Texans, October 13th, 1 p.m. kickoff.
So this one I think is actually a good discussion because the Texans are an up and coming team. CJ Stroud, they got kind of like a 3-headed monster for their wide receivers there. But okay, listen, I want to say the Patriots are going to win. That's the fan in me. But unfortunately, I think that it's going to be late in the game. You're going to be like, listen, we just need to stop the Texans here. Then we run the clock out. And I think CJ Stroud's going to make a play, whether it's with his feet or with his arm. I do think they lose this game, unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm going loss.
Right.
I know.
Potter?
See?
I'm going win, actually. I just think the Patriots are going to get some momentum from that Dolphins game and keep it for this game.
Bold.
All right, I got a loss. I think the Texans have way too many weapons, especially on offense too. And CJ Stroud is going to just have a day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, for me, all right, Drake May, Miami game. All right, that didn't work out for him. He gets a full week of practice with the ones now. He's feeling good with everyone. He's lighting it. He's lighting it up at Gillette. And then the Patriots still lose that game.
This is why he'll never be a GM. I will also say loss.
Let me ask you guys something. Do you think at this point in the season, Maddie, you don't have to answer. We know your answer. Do you think that Drake May is starting right now?
No.
Not
It's the
do you
incorrect
want, but
decision.
do you think he is?
It's the incorrect decision, but he won't be. He still won't be
You
starting.
don't think he is? So you both say no. Powder, you say no as well, or
No.
Jacoby's got it.
I do
no?
not.
You don't think he is? Okay. All right.
All
cool.
right. Week 7, the London game, October 20th, 9:30 a.m. kickoff against the Jaguars. I'm just gonna go quick. It's a win. If they can't beat Trevor Lawrence and this overrated
that's
Jacksonville
cool, man.
team,
That's cool. You went out
it's
of
a
order,
win.
but speak.
Yeah, we all have
Okay.
been. So shut up. Go ahead. It's a win.
No, that's fine. But again, I figured you would like structure details as a teacher. You went out of order. So I'll go
whatever.
first. I'll go first. Yeah, I think London games. I think Ramondre Stevenson runs for 200 yards this game. If you want to like get crazy with it, I think this is a huge Stevenson game. I don't know why. I just think like overseas running game is going to be big. I think this is going to be a huge game. So yeah, win. Also, I don't think the Jags are like great. So win.
Win.
Powder, you're next, by the way, not Al. Powder, you are next.
Win.
Yep. All right. Al, what do you think?
Win.
Okay, win. Cool, because now it's your turn. Okay, Maddie.
All right, they're going to go across the pond, and they're going to be facing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the thing about the Jaguars.
Are they in Ireland? Where are they?
Oh, no, we're in England, lad. Don't worry. We're in England. That's the motherland. Here's the thing about the Jaguars.
Bloody
Is that
Brits.
they're a team filled with country boobies. And it's just, at the end of the day, the Jaguars own London, and the Patriots are still going to look horrible. So therefore, it's going to be a Jaguar upset that week of a horrible Patriot team, and the country boobies get drunk and enjoy their spot of tea in London.
Wait, so what did you say? I'm sorry, your Irish accent threw me off. Is it win or loss?
The Patriots are losing.
Yeah, no, I heard you. I got you. Okay, cool. Loss. Liam.
I think it's gonna be a decade. The Patriots are gonna win. It's not gonna be the first time the British have been subjected to massacre by Americans. We go out there and we take care of biz. Fuck the Jaguars. I agree with you, Mike. They're not great. They're not even good. Trevor Lawrence is fucking terrible. The team's terrible, and we're gonna
He's
scalp
fun.
them.
He's fun. That's what he is. He's
He's
fun.
not even fun.
Two scalpings. All right,
Two
Al.
scalpings.
All right. Week 8, home against the Jets, October 27th, 1 p.m. kickoff.
Yeah, I think that the Jets, this is arguably, or not arguably, but this is towards the beginning of their downfall. I don't think the Jets are going to be good this year. I think that Aaron Rodgers is going to start to show his age. I think the Patriots win. I also think they win big because I think this game spawns the ultimate downfall of the team. Like I said, they're going to be at the beginning of it here. Maybe they had a couple close games they won, but didn't play well. Yeah, I think that the Patriots, for lack of a better term, I don't know if we've said this before. I think they're going to scalp the Jets here. I think it's going to be a big win. I think
The
it's
scalp counts up to 3.
It's going to be a big win. You're coming
What's
off
with
a
all the
win in
scalp?
London. Yeah, I don't know. Liam likes
Maddie,
it. I don't know.
don't
We bring
open
it
up
up.
Pandora's box. Don't
So
do it.
so
bring it up.
it all started because I was on the podcast and probably should have been thinking about football, but I was thinking about like why did the trend of scalping go out of favor? Like it used to be huge until like the 1900s, maybe late 1800s, and then no one scalped going into
All
the
right, I've heard
20th and
enough. All
21st
right.
century.
Al,
And I just
mute him.
like it was a fad, and I don't understand
All right.
why it fell out of
It's
favor.
a
It seems
fad.
very
It was like
effective.
bell-bottom
Powder,
jeans.
go.
Yeah.
Powder, go.
Wait, no, hold on. Okay, yeah, Powder. What's your
Yeah, shut up. Go.
I've been so optimistic. I just think this is the game after I say a couple wins that the Patriots gonna throw a clunker and just Aaron Rodgers is gonna do Aaron Rodgers things and Patriots.
Bad man, Aaron Rodgers.
I just
Just keep
think
talking. Don't mind him.
The Patriots are gonna find a way to lose this game after a couple big wins.
All right. Al,
Oh.
it's your turn now.
Thanks, Michael. I'll go quick. I think it's a loss. I think Aaron Rodgers
usual.
finds one way. I heard them upsetting the Jets on Thursday Night Football, so screw you. I was the only one actually that had him winning on Thursday Night Football.
True, he
So
did
you,
say that.
sir, can shut up. Okay?
Sir, can you just give? Okay, you said loss. Cool, Maddie.
Very
I don't know
Adam
why.
Sandler.
I don't know why.
So, like,
I don't know why
here's-
Al. Yeah, shut up. I don't know why Al keeps trying to talk.
It's
All right,
great.
Maddie,
so
I'm
here's
sorry.
the thing. Like the Jets, they never sweep the Patriots. They never do. But in the year 2024, crazy things can happen. Like, for example, pigs could fly. Or the Jets sweep the Patriots, because that's exactly what's gonna happen.
God damn, man. You got okay. So just to let you know, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th loss in a row for the Patriots.
Yep.
Shit. Okay. Cool.
Mean
Aaron Rodgers
streak.
sucks. Just remember that. Liam, what do you think?
I also have the Jets winning. I think Aaron
you do?
Rodgers is a bad man.
I just don't even have fun with him anymore. Al,
Yes.
next to you.
All right. Week 9 at the Tennessee Titans, November 3rd, 1 p.m. kickoff.
Big win because fuck the Titans for trying to get every player that the Patriots try to get. So I think this is a win. I don't think the Titans are that good. They lost Derrick Henry, as we all know. I think they signed Calvin Ridley, correct? My slightly buzzed brain remembers that correctly.
And DeAndre
Yes.
Hopkins last year, too.
Yeah, bro, DeAndre Hopkins can suck a ball. Just one ball. He doesn't even get 2. Yeah, I think that the Patriots win. Close, blowout, whatever it is. I think the Patriots win this one.
I have a win as well.
Oh,
I
yeah.
also have a win.
Oh my goodness. Maddie?
Well, now that Mike Vrabel isn't the coach of the Titans anymore, Patriots are absolutely gonna win this game.
Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Liam?
Titans gave Tony Pollard a max contract. The Patriots are winning this game.
There we go. Guys,
Another
I think
clean
this
sweep.
this is the first clean sweep since week 2
There you go.
for a win. So good shit.
Okay. Week 10 at the Chicago Bears, November 10th, 1 p.m. kickoff.
I think this is going to be a very good game. I feel like since I'm the first one, I want to lay it out for you guys. I think it's going to be good. I think this is going to be Drake Maye, Caleb Williams, back and forth, boom, boom, boom. I know Belichick isn't here anymore, but his ideals are still here. What would happen when Belichick would go against a rookie quarterback? The Patriots would win. I think that Caleb Williams is going to have his peaks and valleys this year, like any rookie quarterback. I think this is the valley. I think the Patriots win. Not that the Bears are a bad team. They're an up-and-coming team, not unlike the Patriots. They have a little bit more talent. but I just think that Caleb Williams has a bad game this week. A bad game. I'm talking like 2 or 3 picks. It's a win.
Good.
All right. Powder.
Powder.
I have a win as well.
I also have a win because everyone's coming over for that game, and I can't have 2 years in a row where I host people and they lose.
Well, we don't have Juju. That helps.
Yeah, that does help. And we don't have Mac Jones either. That also helps.
Yeah, they're gonna lose this game. I'm a believer in the Bears this year. I think the Bears are gonna.
Gross.
I think
Hype-arsed.
just like how it was the last time we played the Bears, I think we get smacked by them, unfortunately.
You cocksucker.
Damn,
I
Liam.
know.
I
I'm sorry.
refuse to believe that the Patriots are going to get beat by that lesbian mule rookie quarterback on the Bears. The Patriots dub all the way.
I love it. I love it.
All right. So we are at, let's see,
Rams, baby.
week 11, home against the Rams, November 17th kickoff, 1 p.m. kickoff.
First, I want to say a lot of 1 p.m. kickoffs. I enjoy that because I think the 1 p.m. kickoff is perfect because then you can kind of
You can
relax,
get drunk by noon.
maybe nap if you want to nap. I hate naps, but if you did want to nap, you could nap at the beginning of the 4 o'clock game. I know my wife talks about that all the time. I say no, but I do still fall asleep, even though I hate naps. I am old. I think the Patriots lose this one, unfortunately. The Rams are a fine team. I don't think that they're Super Bowl teams as they were before, but I think the Patriots lose this one. So no real explanation. Just the Patriots aren't a tremendous team. And I think this is one that they lose at home, unfortunately.
Hate to keep agreeing with Mike, but another loss.
You agree with Genius. That's fine. I get it.
Gonna keep the train rolling. Also a loss.
See? Al agrees.
God, you guys don't believe in this team. I can't believe you guys.
Dude, you had 6 losses in a row.
Oh well, don't worry. I also have the Patriots losing this game.
Oh my God. Liam, please be some, can you save us? Win or loss?
Patriots are going to get raped. I have $100 on Matt
Jesus
Stafford.
Christ,
Yeah. I have $100 on Matt Stafford winning MVP, and he's going to skull fuck the Patriots.
That's
So it's kind of like Liam. It's like a scalping almost.
It is
That's
almost
my-
no. A scalping would
my
be
thing,
better
skull
than
fuck.
what Matt Stafford's going to subject this Patriots team to. It's going to be real fucking ugly.
I think that's a clean sweep for the loss the first time that's happened.
No, it's happened before.
We
That
got
is-
Happened
Oh, the
Niners.
That is the
49ers,
first
the 49ers,
time since
yeah,
week 4.
49ers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of clean losses, I mean they're at Miami the following week, so let's just get this one out of the way.
Yeah,
One,
all
two,
right,
We
three.
can
so-
chalk that one up.
Loss.
Yeah.
One,
week
2,
12,
3. Loss.
loss.
All right.
Week 12, November
Wait.
24th at Miami, 1 p.m.
That's so
Motherfucking
fast.
no. I think the Patriots win. Everybody is sucking off Miami. Mike McDaniels is so cool with his glasses and his vape, and he looks like a drug dealer in Miami, and he's awesome. And Tyreek
Sully.
Hill beats his kids and then goes and plays football, and Jalen Waddle, what's he
Sully.
do? No, they're winning. They're
Sully,
winning.
when's the last time the Patriots won in Miami?
I don't give a
This
shit.
year.
I was at the
This year.
listen. I was at the Miami Miracle game. I don't need to hear about how bad the Patriots have played.
Oh,
there. What I'm
Maddie,
saying,
I can answer that for you, by the way. It's 2019. That was the last time they did it.
oh, great. So they're due. So they're due.
All right,
The
so it's been
Patriots are
2
going to win.
years.
Drake May. Do you know what Drake May is going to do? He's going to take Mike McDaniel by his little 4-eyed fuck face, and he's going to say, "Hey, listen, you little fuck face." And then boom, you know what's going to happen? Liam, skull fuck, skull fuck,
There
skull
we
fuck.
go.
Patriots are going to win this game. Miami
right.
is not the big bad boogeyman.
All right,
Go.
week 13, home against
That
the
was
Colts.
the Antonio
December-
Brown game, wasn't it?
It was. December
my
1st,
God.
1 p.m. game. I think all of us should have the same result for this one.
I swear to fucking God, if we don't, I will leave.
Do we count on 3?
Yeah.
Let's count on 3.
Let's
All right,
see.
1, 2, 3, win.
Done.
Win. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I didn't want to scalp you guys. Okay, cool. Win. All right, cool. Yeah. Oh, by the way, do you guys buy? I feel like everybody's talking about Anthony Richardson. Like he's the guy.
Yeah,
this
he's
guy.
sick.
I feel like he is just like
He's
Joe
awesome.
Milton on steroids, where that's
Yeah.
why Liam likes him. He's just
sick.
fun to watch. I don't think he's this
Yeah.
great guy. So
Yeah.
Even though
Not
he
like
went to the
personally, but as a
University of
player.
Florida,
Point,
I can
it
try and
looks
be
like
a
fun.
better person.
I'm sorry, Al. Go. I didn't mean to get
All
him
right.
on the something.
Next week is a bye week, so that's a win for the Patriots.
All right. All right.
All right. Week 15 at the Cardinals, December 15th, 4:25 kickoff. Again, I think this one should be unanimous, but I don't know.
Not going to be.
Yeah, no, it's not. Mike?
It's not going to be. Oh, very easy. Win. Kyler Murray is not the guy. It's going to be
Win.
a win.
Potter's going to win. I also got to win. I don't buy the Cardinals. I know they have Marvin
Oh,
Harrison
shit.
Jr.
So it is unanimous.
Nah, I don't think so. There it is. There's Maddie.
Maddie hates the team. So Liam.
Marvin Harrison revenge game.
Oh,
Patriots lose, baby. Marv's
Yes.
going. Marv's going for $159 and 2 tubs.
Oh, your existence
Liam,
annoys me.
imagine if Marv played at the U. Oh my god.
Then I'd have a shrine to him in my house.
All right. Week 16 at the Bills, December 22nd, 1:00 p.m. kickoff.
Easy bread. I'll say
You know
this
what
now.
sucks about this? You know what sucks about this? This is going to be like my birthday weekend because my birthday is December 18th.
Oh, they always
gonna
lose on
this
Mike's
game.
birthday.
They're gonna lose
Fuck.
this game. Yep.
No, the Bills are shit. They'll win this.
All right, Liam, you're saying win. All right.
Yeah.
Powder.
Oh,
since
funny.
decided to
Liam
go
goes out of
of
order. You don't yell at him. I sense some recency.
He knows I have an
bias,
undying,
okay.
passionate hatred for the Bills, and it can't be contained by sheer order.
Also,
Hypocrisy.
just because I like him.
Okay,
Just
okay.
because I like him.
Yeah, I know.
don't like
I'm
you.
not stupid. I don't like you either. So it's all
Powder,
good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that these
You're
morons keep
good.
talking.
You're
Powder, you're
good.
next.
I'm gonna have a loss just being at the Bills. I think it's gonna be tough being there, but
They suck.
I have a loss because fuck Mike.
I have a loss because, well, yeah.
God.
All right, go.
All
This
right,
one should be unanimous, by the way, this next one.
Week 17 at home against the Chargers. December 29th kickoff. Time is to be determined.
Yeah, because of like why is it to be
Playoff
that
implications, I think. Like if the Chargers or the Patriots are in
Give a
playoff.
shit.
I don't know.
Tell me the time. This is a win. You got Mr. Harbaugh, Mr. fucking college boy coming in, got rid of the top 3 options on offense for Justin Herbert. Like, I don't know if people are like not paying attention to that. Their defense isn't that great either. I think this is a win, and I think this is going to be a big win because at this point, I don't think the Chargers are going to be in it. I think the Chargers are going to suck this year. This is a win for the Patriots.
All right.
win.
Skip me real quick. I'm teeter-tottering.
Maddie?
I think this is like a last second field goal bullshit kind of game. And sadly,
Yeah, I could have told you that.
Herbert's going to go down the field. He's going to struggle all damn game. And then finally, he's going to go right down the field with ease. That's what's going to happen.
Patriots always beat the Chargers. Give me the dub.
I don't know. The Chargers
I
won
love
6-0
it.
last year.
Al?
Oh, yeah.
Give me an L.
Shit.
I just said there's something about what Maddie said that has me convinced that is going to happen. It's just a last second stupid loss. It's going to be the one loss that they shouldn't have had in this season, but it happened anyway. That's going to be
It's going to be like a
game.
stupid 10-7 loss, too, which is going to be
Yeah, like last year when it was what, 7-0?
6-0.
6-0. There you go. Last game of the season in the new year, week 18 at home against the Bills, January 5th, 2025 kickoff. To be determined for the time.
This is a win. I don't think I guess this might be a hot take. I don't know if it is. I think the Bills very well may not make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Josh Allen without Stephon Diggs is not that good.
No.
I don't know if people remember, but yeah, they lost a lot of pieces on defense. They lost some pieces on offense. Yeah, I don't
Marquez
think the Bills are
Valdez
going to be
Scantling.
great.
They're not winning
Yeah.
shit.
That is their number one guy. Like, yeah, I think I think this is a win. And yeah, I have nothing else to really say. Just send the Patriots home crowd home happy. This is a win.
Dub.
Yeah,
Put me down too.
I think they're gonna end the season on a dub.
Here comes Al.
I'll give them a dub because I think the Bills
There
won't
we
have anything
go.
to play for.
Are we going to end on a sweep here, or is Maddie going to be the boner of the group?
You know what? Let's end with some positivity, boys.
Nice.
A
Clean
close
sweep
out.
to end
A
it.
close out.
Yeah.
Wait. So is it a win? Are you saying win?
When
Oh,
Nice.
Wow, all right.
Okay.
All right, read off
All right,
the
you guys ready?
records here.
So I'll start. Speak amongst yourselves for now because I got to tally it up.
Oh,
so
God,
talk
Mike's
about
gonna
something.
do
I already
Uh,
got mine, Mike.
well,
If
Mike-
I can tell you what mine is right now. I just
Well,
read off.
No. I
Don't
am the
do
number
it.
keeper. Speak amongst yourselves.
While Mike is getting the stats together,
Come on,
Do
I
we
want to
have
listen to the national
any-
anthem. Come on.
do we have any final thoughts heading into the Patriots season? One, or give us one big thing you're looking for in week 1 and beyond. Because I'm looking for Drake May and wondering when he's going to come in, if he's going to come in. That's the vanilla answer, but that's what I'm looking for this year. Plain and simple.
I want wide receivers to create sweet separation. Something that we didn't have last year.
See if this defense can live up to the hype.
Maddie?
I'm just excited that the football's back, man. That's all I really. That's my final takeaway for the Patriots. I'm excited that they're back. We know the crummy year, but I'm just I'm excited that every Sunday I can finally ignore my fiance in peace.
What am I looking forward to? That was the question mark.
Yeah, essentially, like, what are you looking forward to? Or
That
one
was- that
last
was the
thing.
question.
God, she's throwing shit at me.
I'm looking
Oh,
forward to
God.
Gerard Mayo proving the haters wrong. That's what I'm
Love
excited.
that.
I'm looking forward to Gerard Mayo shoving things up the haters' behinds. I do have the records. I can go in reverse if you guys want.
Read them off.
Actually, no,
All right,
I'll go from who has the lowest to the highest. To no surprise of anybody. Maddie has the team being 5-12. Correct.
Pretty good
Yeah.
considering.
Yeah, no, yeah, sure. Liam and Al, you guys are tied. I guess dumb minds think alike. 8-9.
Really?
Ooh.
I thought I had him at 7 and 10.
Me
No,
too.
8-9. 8-9.
Me and
You're
Al
both 8-9.
both were aiming for 7 and 10 and somehow got 8 and 9.
Yeah. Powder 10-7. Nothing to shake a stick at. And of course,
Wow.
I think we all expected this. Mike is 12-5. So
Mike has him as the 1 seed.
Oh my gosh.
I got him
right.
having a bye. Super Bowl.
All
Let's
right.
go.
On that note, I think that's where we're gonna wrap up.
What an
today.
episode! What a freaking
Yeah.
episode!
Great episode, great power hour. Really it got into almost 2 hours. Holy smokes.
We
Make sure
almost made it to the delayed kickoff. We're 10 minutes
I
away
know.
from it.
Oh
make
my
sure
God, we
to
gotta go.
rate
We
and
gotta bet.
subscribe to both podcasts, the Legends Lingo podcast and the Tuck Rule Takes podcast. You can find them both on all the social media platforms and all the podcast platforms that you can think of. Instagram, Twitter, Anchor, and everywhere else, Google Podcasts, everywhere else we can get your podcast. Make sure to listen every single week for both podcasts. Tuck Rule Takes giving you the best in Patriots centric news and notes. Legends Lingo giving you all Boston sports usually, but obviously this was a special occasion. Gentlemen, it was a pleasure. I appreciate all of you guys. You were great, and I appreciate your patience with me, except for Mike that doesn't know what the word patience means.
You just be a
but
better teacher. That's all
in
I'm
the-
saying.
Well, don't bring the personal career into the podcast. Come on now.
If your kids are
figure that out.
listening this far in advance, gentlemen, chastise him when you see him.
See, that's just
Or
see that's
And I
ladies.
apologize for my vulgar comments.
That's just
I know.
okay. But for Mike Sullivan, Liam McDade, Maddie Burnett, Tom Powder Cadmus, I am your host of tonight's Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, TRT and Legends Lingo Power Hour. Al Nagian. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you next week for episode 283 of Legends and episode 146 of Tuck Rule. An episode. Oh, by the way, real quick before we leave, happy 28-3. Legends Lingo. Episode 283, 28-3.
No shit.
Love that.
Oh, no
Right.
shit.
That's a
Congrats.
great ending.
God
So
damn.
we'll see you
There
next
you
week for
go.
episode 284 of Legends and 145.
Did Mike change hats 3 times in this episode?
4
Tuck
times.
Rule
Yes.
4
Takes.
times.
All right. Bye, everybody.